Hello and good morning, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. Welcome to round 2 of Trackstars Season 1. We are at Kyoto Driving Park today, and we are using the Yamagiwa layout. Now, if you are new to Trackstars, then here is the nitty-gritty of it all. Trackstars is a one-make series featuring a mass-produced sports car which has undergone some upgrading to be more powerful and lighter for when you want to take it to the track and absolutely scream it round. So, for example, for Season 1, we are using the Honda Civic Type R touring car version. So for Trackstars Season 1, they are going to have 5 rounds consisting of 3 races each round. They'll have a 10-minute qualifying session, then they will have 3 sprint races lasting 15 minutes each. The point system we have in place is the club system, which means that first place will get 16 points and 15th will receive 1 point. They'll also receive 1 point for pole position and 1 point for the fastest lap each race. And they have a drop score of 1 round. So for the races, only the soft tyre will be in use, but the wet weather tyres will be available should the weather take a turn for the worse. The fuel usage is at ×1 and the tyre deg is at ×1, so it is literally a fast-paced sprint from lights to the checkered flag. So, after their 10 minutes of qualifying, this is how the grid will look for race 1. Anton Poiker takes pole position yet again, with Silverstar lining up in second on the front row with Anton Poiker. Koikap joining us for the first time. He is on the second row with Jokers in 4th. Harvey as well joining us for the first time this round. He is in 5th. With Ginger Collective in 6th and Madalinsky in 7th. So with all that out of the way, let us go trackside. So here we are then for round 2 of the Trackstars Season 1. Lights out and off we go as they scream across the line. And it looks like that Silverstar just might have had the better launch coming up to the first corner. Anton Poiker having to go defensive on the inside, but has managed to hold off Silverstar. Now Koikap's coming up on the inside of Silverstar, going through the long first left-hander. As now they come up to the tricky S section, they're going through it side by side. My God, that takes some doing, but they've managed to stay together thus far. So at the moment, Anton Poiker leads us off with Silverstar in second and Koikap in third, chasing him down relentlessly. We've got Jokers in 4th as well. Harvey in 5th doing well. Madalinsky's managed to jump up into 6th with Ginger holding off the back so far. But Anton Poiker's now starting to stretch out a lead, but it's the battles behind him that we are looking at, as Koikap now having a look on the inside of Silverstar, just can't quite make it work while going through the S chicane. So Koikap's going to have to figure out another form of attack to try and overtake Silverstar, who at the moment is showing quite some incredible, and that's Koikap having a look through the hairpin on the inside, but he can't quite pull it together. Silverstar once again holds him off. Great defensive driving there from Silverstar, who's managing to hold off Koikap, but he's going to have to think of something soon because Harvey is chasing in on the scene. It looks like Jokers must have made a mistake because he's dropped down to last. So Harvey now having a look. That sounded like somebody skidding. No, so far Anton Poiker's managing to hold on, so it wasn't him. We're not sure what that's about, but as we come to the end of lap 1, Anton Poiker leading us off, Silverstar in 2nd, Koikap in 3rd, Harvey jumping up to 4th, Madalinsky's now in 5th, as we can see that is Madalinsky. No, it's Ginger having a look at Madalinsky. I do apologise. They have the same colour car, so maybe could be forgiven a little bit there, but Madalinsky manages to defend well from Ginger, who's really found some form of pace as he's able to keep up with Madalinsky so far, but can he make it stick, I wonder? And Harvey's dropped to the back. Oh no, he's got damage on the front left, so the back end of these Civics do step out when you give it a little bit too much. So Harvey's got all the work to do all over again. Poor Harvey, he must be absolutely kicking himself. But meanwhile, as we have a look, Koikop is once again having a look at Silverstar. It looks like he has got it. Yes, he has. Coming up to the tricky chicane. Koikop moves up into second. And maybe now Koikop can maybe find some secret pace that Anton Poika has clearly found in these Civics. But he's got a massive mountain to climb, considering the mountain is Mount Anton Poika. So he's got quite a job to do. But I'm pretty sure that Silverstar is not going to let him go away with it all that easily. We did see in qualifying that Koikop did have the pace, but he wasn't able to push it together, and Silverstar managed to find just a tiny little bit more pace to get second place off of him before the end. So he might be able to have to harness some of that qualifying pace that he found to try and mount an attack on Koikop, but he is losing Koikop little by little. It's now over 1 second. So now he's lost the toe that he would get. So he's going to have to pull it all out on his own merit. Madalinsky so far holding well off in third, with Harvey and Jokers dropping off from tiny mistakes. We didn't see Jokers, but Harvey, well, we didn't see Harvey's either, but Madalinsky has managed to pick up the pieces and is currently running in fourth. Ginger doing quite well in fifth as well, but now he's being hounded by the Polish pilot of Jokers. And as you can see, that's Harvey in the background. He has got a massive mountain to climb if he wants to catch up these two. And Jokers absolutely hounding the back end of Ginger. It looks like there's nothing that he can do about it. And as we come up to the long left-hander, Jokers has the inside and Ginger thinks better of it. Probably thinks I've got a good decent points haul out here. I might as well keep it as it is. So Joker sneaks on through into fifth, and now he can chase down Madalinsky and maybe see if we can wrestle some form of result coming out of it. And Madalinsky has really got to get the game on, otherwise Jokers is going to catch him up. But meanwhile, back here in third, we have seen that Silverstar has caught up Silverstar's caught up Koikop, should I say. I'm getting the two mixed up here. Oh dear, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Mind you, I watched the F1 earlier on, and what a belting race. I won't give it away. But so far, it looks like, once again, the story is behind Anton Poika, who is just checking out and leaving everybody for the dust. He's the only one so far to be able to get into the 144s. He did a 145 in qualifying, and now he's doing 144s. Good lord, this man has got some pace. As we can see, Koikop in the 145s, that's what we have been seeing most of the time, is 145s. That appears to be I would say, the normal target for everyday racers, but Anton Poika proving the alien he is and moving into the 44s. So maybe it was the other way around. Maybe they couldn't get the 44s. I can't remember. It only happened a few minutes ago as well. How bad is that? But so far, Koikop is now starting to pull a little bit of a gap between himself and Silverstar. So Silverstar is pushing way too hard. We saw him go off a little bit there. No damage. Oh, he has got some damage. He's got damage on the front right. That's not going to help him out at all. So now Koikop can really put some distance between himself and Silverstar and maybe solidify that second place. Back here, though, Madalinsky is still in fourth, but Jokers is hunting him down. We saw this from round one, where it was a topsy-turvy between these two. First it was Madalinsky hunting Jokers, then it was Jokers hunting Madalinsky, and then it was Madalinsky hunting Jokers. And now once again we've got Jokers hunting down a Madalinsky, and it's going to be a cracking fight between these two, and we definitely can't wait to see that one. Meanwhile, Ginger is actually doing quite well to stay with Jokers. He is 1.5 seconds behind, but as we saw last week, he was struggling with the car. Maybe he's had a bit more practice, maybe he's gotten used to it. Maybe he's found a little bit of a trick to go with it. Ooh, going wide a little bit there, but he's managed to keep it pointing in the right direction, and that's perfectly fine. Harvey is 4.2 seconds behind Ginger, so he is catching them up little by little, and maybe that's all he needs, is just to catch up little by little and wait for the others to make mistakes that we have been seeing. And maybe he could pick up a few more places here and there. We're just coming up to we've just gone past halfway now, so anything could happen. Anton Poika once again running away with it. 4.2 seconds now ahead of Koikap, who is 4.7 seconds ahead of Silverstar. We saw earlier he had a little bit of an off, and it has set him back. But it looks like he's in a comfortable third at the moment, but maybe that little off has done a little bit more harm than good, because as we can see, that's Joker's going wide at the back there. He's pushing hard. He's pushing hard to try and catch up Madalinsky. But Madalinsky's going for it as well, because he can see Silverstar in front of him. Maybe he's hoping Silverstar could make a little bit of a mistake and he could get another podium out of it. We saw Madalinsky get a podium last week. Now he's had a taste of the champagne. He probably thinks I could do with some more of that, please. That was some tasty, tasty stuff. But Jokers will probably have something to say about that, as well as Silverstar, because he will be fighting for all his life to keep that third place. Anton Poika is leading the championship at the moment with Silverstar behind him, so he does have a little bit of a championship hope. It's a massive, massive, massive one. Let's not kid that. So we're pretty much looking for bragging rights right about now, and he is in prime position for it. So he'll be wanting to keep hold of that second place. But Madalinsky is chasing him down. Again, it's little by little, but every little bit of chunk he takes out of Silverstar is just getting him that much closer to a podium. Jokers as well is catching him down. That's Ginger behind him as well. He's managed to catch up Jokers a little bit. Just a little bit more and he'll be in the tow. And Jokers could be in some real trouble here. Ginger has found some absolute pace and a half and is catching up Jokers. Jokers must be feeling the pressure building up on him from Ginger, and this is absolutely cracking stuff to see. As we can see, Jokers has just pulled away a little bit of a gap now, got himself a little bit of a breather room. But what is Jokers to do? Does he push hard and risk going for that fourth place ahead of Madalinsky, or does he hold place and just hope that somebody makes a mistake here? As we can see, Madalinsky has really gone through that front right tyre. His tyre is going to be an issue here. As we see Anton Poika with just less than 5 minutes to go, Anton Poika has absolutely ripped apart that front right. Koikap as well has ripped apart that front right. It's a front right heavy track. We expect as much. As you can see, the soft tyres are really, really getting punished now, as Anton Poika has used more than Koikap. As we can see, Silverstar, he's got the best front right of them all so far. So if Koikap burns his tyre a little bit too much, Silverstar might be able to build up a form of attack, even though he is nearly 6 seconds behind. If that front tyre of Koikap gives up, he's going to be in massive trouble here. Madalinsky as well, he's roughly around the same as Koikap. Jokers is just a little bit better, but look behind him! Look behind him, it's Ginger! He's mounting an attack on Jokers! Oh, beautiful stuff! He's having a look on the inside, going through the left-hander, but backs out a little bit just beforehand. He's thinking better of it. He's thinking like a proper racer now. Oh, yes, he is thinking like it. He knew that attack wasn't on and decided to back off to avoid any form of drama. But never mind, come back at him, my friend. You've got time. Sorry, Jokers, this is nothing against you, my friend, but you're a good driver. We have no questions regarding your skill level. But it's nice to see the new, younger lads absolutely coming back, and considering last week where... Oh, that's Jokers has gone wide! Oh my word, as I was monologuing! Ginger has managed to squeeze through, and Jokers, he was pushing way too hard. He's got front right damage now, so that's not going to be helping his situation at all. Is Harvey going to be able to capitalise on this, I wonder? Oh my word, the drama at the back here is absolutely incredible. Look, Jokers is trying hard not to not to lose too much time with Ginger, as now, with him in 5th place, he has got all the work to do and all the pressure is now on him. And Madalinsky must be breathing a huge sigh of relief, as he was under some... Oh no, that Silver Star's gone wide. He's got front right damage now. Oh, we were saying it was just a matter of time if something was going to happen. We've had 2 at once. We've had Joker's drop, and now Silver Star has dropped, and Madalinsky is now up to 3rd. Oh my word, the drama back here. Australian Grand Prix, eat your heart out. So Madalinsky's now moved up into 3rd. We've got less than, well, just over 2 minutes to go. So is Madalinsky going to be able to hold off the Silver Star bullet that's right behind him? After a small mistake, he's just got to collect himself, calm his nerves down, and just chase down Madalinsky back for that podium place that he has had for the majority of this race. Ginger Collective is also behind him as well, although he's 1.7 seconds behind. We've proven, well, it's been shown that anybody is having faults here, and so far Ginger has been doing an incredible job. I think only him, Coy and Anton are the only ones that have not found the barrier so far. Further up front, we can see that Silver Star is managing to catch up Madalinsky again. He doesn't have the pace. I didn't say, I thought he was having a look on the inside there. I thought that was going to be a very, very brave move indeed. So Madalinsky might be feeling the pressure from Silver Star directly behind him, but he's got to hold on for another minute if he wants to secure that podium. Madalinsky going very, very deep there. I wonder if it's going to cost him, because Silver Star's having a look on the inside. Has he managed to find his way through? No, he can't. Madalinsky holds him off with 1 minute to go. I'm sure these guys are going to get another lap out of it. Oh, and Silver Star's dropped it again on the same corner as well. He's going to be absolutely livid with that. And he's got front right damage once again. So Harvey's managed to move up. Joker's has moved up. Ginger's up to 4th. What a comeback from the first round, as Ginger's now up into 4th. And he's got just under... He's 2.4 seconds behind Madalinsky. So Madalinsky currently holding on for a podium, but as we've seen, people have been dropping like flies. Is Ginger going to get a podium, I wonder? Oh, I sincerely doubt it, but my word, what a story that would be. In your second ever VRC race to get a 3rd place, that would be absolutely monumental. Joker's, well, on the other hand, has really something to say about it. As we can see, he's trying to mount an attack on Ginger, but he just can't seem to find the pace. Ginger looks like he's gone deep a little bit, but Joker's can't afford to be too slack, because Harvey is directly behind him. Oh my word, the action is absolute back here. I'm sorry, Coy, sorry, Anton, it's happening all back here. Oh, it looks like Harvey was having a look on the inside, but he's gone a little bit too deep. Joker's going to relieve a sigh of relief, because now he can mount an attack on Ginger. But can he hold on for a few more corners? Can he hold off the Polish wonder? And it looks like you're having a look inside, but he can't manage it. We'll have to cut to the leaders very, very shortly, but Jokers can't seem to find a way through. Oh, Ginger's managed to hold on. We'll cut to the front, because we saw all the action back there, but of course we get to see the winner. Anton Poiker absolutely rips that front right to shreds, but he has won this race. Koikap in his first race for Trackstars comes home with a 2nd. Madalinsky must be praying to the heavens, because he has been gifted a 3rd place. It's another podium for Madalinsky. He finishes 3rd. Ginger finishes in 4th. What a race. Joker's in 5th. Harvey in 6th. And Silver Star, who's probably kicking himself, is in 7th. So here we go then for race 2. Lights out and off we go, and it looks like Madalinsky may have may have jumped the starter because he was quite slow getting off the line. So Silver Star leads into the first corner with Harvey in second and Jokers in third. Ginger Collective in fourth has managed to get away well, as has Koi Carbon, is already putting a challenge on Ginger Collective. Anton Poika taking advantage of Madalinsky's jump start, I suspect, and Madalinsky's going to have to bring up the rear, just collect himself a little bit, and hopefully he'll be able to make up ground later on. But so far at the front, we can see that Harvey's having a look on the inside of Silver Star. Is Harvey going to take the lead of this race? No, he just squeezes in behind Silver Star, only just, as we went through the long left-hander, and now we come down the hill into the tricky S section. As we can see further back there, that's Anton Poika making a challenge on Koi Cap. Oh, it looks like Ginger's... Oh, Ginger must have made a mistake and has collected Koi Cap through it. Oh, and then there's Calamity even more at the back. So as that was Madalinsky, looks like he hit the back of Ginger and has managed to catapult him further up. But Koi Cap has unfortunately been the victim in all of that. So Koi Cap will just have to collect himself and refigure himself, as Anton Poika's managed to get ahead of Jokers now. Anton Poika once again not messing around. He's already up into third. Oh, excuse me, as he started last and is already making a challenge on Harvey, but Harvey is making him difficult for him. Meanwhile, all this time, Silver Star is managing to pull away, but he's going to have to pull up a bigger gap than that, because Anton Poika will come down on him very, very shortly, like something chronic, as soon as he's managed to dispose of Harvey. But Harvey is making it difficult for him. Anton Poika had a look on the inside, but Harvey blocks him at the last second, and has managed to keep Anton Poika behind him so far. But now Anton Poika's just got to find that little bit more pace. We definitely know he's got it in him, so he can make a pass on Harvey, and Silver Star is only 2.1 seconds up the road. Anton Poika having a look on the inside. Is this the move that we were waiting for? He's on the inside. Harvey's got to drive hard. No, he's managed to survive again. Harvey is mounting the Great Wall of China defense, being as wide as he possibly can to hold off Anton Poika as best as he can. But how long is he going to be able to hold this off for? Jokers, meanwhile, is maintaining fourth. Koi Camp has managed to get up to sixth. It looks like Ginger Collective must have made a small mistake, because he's now at the back, chasing down Madalinsky. I've just seen further up the front, Anton Poika has managed to finally get past Harvey, and now Jokers is having a look on the outside of Harvey. But Harvey's having to... Oh no, Jokers has gone wide. Oh, not what he needs, and Koi Camp moves up into fourth. Harvey now down into third, and Anton Poika can now chase down our current leader, which is Silver Star. He's 2.3 seconds ahead, but I can imagine that gap is going to come down very, very quickly, very, very soon. So Silver Star has just got to put his head down. No silly mistakes, and he should be able to keep him ahead for as long as he can. But is it going to be enough? We saw he does have the pace. He's a little bit short on pace in regards to Silver Star, but he does have it. Oh no, he hasn't got the pace on Anton. That's the word I'm looking for. Yay, all the wrong words are coming out once again. Oh joy. Silver Star now 1.7 seconds ahead of Anton Poika. He must be feeling that pressure coming to him very, very quickly, but as we saw in round one, Silver Star was able to look after that front right tyre just that little bit better than Anton Poika, as we can see that he has got the speed, but Silver Star does have the tyre deg advantage. But the question is, he's going to be able to hold on long enough to take advantage of it, which I don't think it is, because Anton Poika has already closed a second and some change on Silver Star already in this lap. So it looks like he's not going to be able to hold on for much longer, so Silver Star will have to play the defensive game very quickly if he's to maintain this lead. But I have a feeling that is not going to be enough against this absolute wall-destroying defensive. Oh, it looks like Anton Poiker, he's binned it a little bit. He went in a little bit too deep. Silverstar must be breathing a sigh of relief and hoping that Harvey catches him up and maybe overtaking to put more pressure on him. So we have seen that even this track is claiming many people, and Anton Poiker is weighing one of them now. Wow. Honestly, did not see that one coming. So Anton Poiker's got the work to do all over again. Harvey still maintaining third and doing his best to try and catch up Anton Poiker, but he has got the mountain to climb. Madalinski's now up into fourth, so we've lost Koikap because he's down in seventh. Oh my word, so Madalinski is now once again up to fourth, and he's being chased down by Jokers again. We saw him going wide, going on the hairpin. We saw him going wide, but it looks like Jokers is now in striking range, and he moves up onto the inside through the long left-hander. It says he's in front, but Madalinski going round the outside. Oh, hanging on for dear life, but Joker's just had too much momentum going through the corner, and he's now up into fourth place. And now he can start hunting down Harvey, but he's got 4.5 seconds to catch up. Ginger so far in sixth, and he's got Koikart closing very closely behind. So I have a feeling this sixth place might be a little bit too much ask for Ginger, but we saw in the first race he did incredibly well to hold off Jokers and just picks off the pieces. And maybe he'll be able to do that again. As we can see further in front, that's Jokers and Madalinski going through side by side. Wow! It's all happening back here between these four. And what incredible racing. Good Lord, I'd love to be out there right now. I bet it'd be an absolute blast. And Harvey's 5.5 seconds, so Harvey is losing him. So if he's able to hold it together, he should be able to hold them off. And Anton Poiker, he's slightly closer to Anton Poiker, but Poiker has closed in on Silverstar. So now Anton Poiker is now in striking distance. Silverstar goes a little bit deep. Silverstar has now got to put on the defensive game if he's going to hold off this absolute bloodthirsty lion who's looking for another win. He's had 4 wins in 4 races so far, and I bet he'd love to keep that momentum going. I'm pretty sure that it's going to happen again. It's just a question of when, but it could be an if. Maybe he'll have another lockup of the back end. Just seeing kicks out as we saw. So he was just having a look on the inside of Silverstar, but it just wasn't enough. But he's only 0.3 behind Silverstar now. You feel that he may pull the trigger going down the hill, but he's not in close range, so he's going to have to hold off yet again, and he has managed to pull away from Harvey a little bit, give himself a little bit of breathing distance while he maintains his attack on Silverstar, and he must be feeling pressure like never before. Oh my word, that's Anton Poiker pulling the trigger. He goes up on the inside. Silverstar, is he going to hang on the round side? No, he can't. Silverstar now down to second. Anton Poiker, your new leader, and he's currently maintaining the 100% win rate at the moment. But Silverstar can't afford to lose concentration even a tiny bit, because Harvey is closing in on him just a little bit. He's less than 5/10. Has he gone a little bit too deep? Oh, he nearly locked the back brakes there, but he managed to hold it off quite well. The attack from Anton Poiker must be absolutely draining Silverstar, because now Harvey's having a look at him. Silverstar is seeing the win run away from him, and he's now having to look at third place behind him. Harvey having a look on the inside as we go around the long left-hander. Silverstar manages to hold on. He's probably got a bit more tyre grip on the outside. Harvey, side by side. Oh, wowzers. Harvey's managing to hold on. They're side by side through the S's. My God, what brave pills did these guys take this morning? Oh, my word. Silverstar manages to hold off, and he's losing Anton Poiker. But I think he'll be too busy concentrating on the second place, because Harvey is breathing down on him. He can smell a podium, but if he pushes too hard, he could end up losing the back end. That is the conundrum of these Honda Civics. You push it a little bit too hard and it will bite. Koikart, meanwhile, he's managed to get up back into fourth, and he can now chase down Harvey, but is he going to have enough time? We've got 5 minutes left of racing, and Coy has got a mountain to climb. That was Madalinsky just cutting the corner a little bit. I think it may have been a tiny mistake, or it could have been a knock. We're not 100% sure. We didn't see it, because Jokers and Madalinsky once again side by side, and look who's come to join them. It's Ginger. He did an absolute phenomenal race in race one. He's having a look at it. He's got the pair of them. Oh my word! Ginger sneaks one up on the inside and has taken both Polish drivers. Is now up into 5th place, and is he going to be able to hold it there as Madalinsky and Jokers continue to battle on for, which now seems to be last place, and wow, we're getting action down in last place. You don't see this in professional competitions, do you? No. Meanwhile, at the front, Anton Poyka once again started to check out. He's got a 2.1 second lead over Silverstar, who has managed to shake off the attack from Harvey, and he's just under a second behind him. Harvey's probably thrown everything he's had at him. In fact, he's even got the fastest lap. Can Anton Poyka spoil that party, I wonder? Is Harvey going to be the thorn in Anton's side of getting another clean sheet? Wow, who saw this one coming? I certainly didn't. Oh my, no. Koikamp, meanwhile, in no man's land at the moment, in 4th place. He's trying to hunt down Harvey, but I think the mountain is just a little bit too big. Madalinsky, meanwhile, has managed to get ahead of Ginger. And we've lost Jokers. Oh, Jokers must have had a small incident, because he has now dropped off the pair of them, and unfortunately he's got to pick up the pieces. But so far back here, that's Madalinsky now ahead of Ginger. So Ginger is now mounting an attack once again on Madalinsky. This guy had a 4th place, and now he smells even more, and he's actually gone up on the inside of Madalinsky. What a move from Ginger. This is a completely different Ginger from last week. Are we sure it's the same driver? Are we sure? Because this man has improved. Wow. Oh, good for you, lad. Good for you. Let's have a look further up here. Harvey is now still on the back of Silverstar. In fact, he's in the tow range. Is Harvey going to get his first podium? Has Harvey had a podium? I don't know if Harvey's had a podium. I can't get the stat, man. I don't want to turn away, because this is absolute cracking racing from the pair. Silverstar is slowly falling behind Anton Poyka. He hasn't fully checked out, and as we've seen, even Anton Poyka's fallen prey to this car, really. No, I wouldn't say the track, but he has fallen prey to how that back end just snaps on you when you least expect it. So we may see it again. I highly doubt it, but it could happen. But Silverstar has got to maintain his composure. He's got to maintain focus, and he must have had a poor exit, because Harvey's moved up into 2nd. And going down the hills, we go through the tricky S's, and my word, Harvey's moved up into 2nd. My word, what racing we've had tonight. Harvey's moved. We've had Ginger in 4th. We've got Harvey in 2nd. Good Lord, man, we should have more of this more often. Wowzers. What a round, and we're only on the 2nd round. We're in the 2nd race as well. What's race 3 going to bring us? Koikap as well has managed to catch them up a little bit, but it's still 5 seconds. It's not going to be enough unless there is a mistake from the pair of them in front, but it's going to be wishful thinking. Ginger, meanwhile, has managed to shake off Madalinsky and is now up into 5th. In fact, there's quite a comfortable gap between himself and Madalinsky, because it's 1.4 and going up a little bit. Jokers has managed to catch him up a little bit, but he's still got a long way to go. In fact, he's actually got damage on the front right, so he must have collided with a wall at some point, and unfortunately he is seeing 6th disappear into the distance, and it looks like 7th might be all she wrote. Anton Poika proving me wrong. He's right, no, it's not this. I am off. He's now 3.6 seconds ahead of Harvey, who's managed to pull off a little bit of gap between himself and Silverstar. Here's another story here for you. For round 2 of Trackstars Season 1, Harvey's going to potentially get his first ever podium. I don't know if he has had one. I hope he can update me on that one. I may have to ask him at the end of this race because I genuinely do not know. Wow, what can you say, Silverstar? I thought he would disappear into the distance with Anton Poika caught up in traffic, but it just wasn't enough. And has now slipped back into third. It's still a great third, a hard-fought third as well, considering the attacks he's had to suffer from with Anton Poika and Harvey. But it's going to be a well-deserved third regardless. Koikart couldn't catch them up in time, and Ginger is now under threat from Madalinsky. Maybe he had a more small mistake, I don't know, because Madalinsky is all over the back of Ginger. Is he going to be able to hold them off for another 5th place? It'll be another great result for Ginger if he's able to hold them off, but we'll have to cut to the front because once again, Anton Poika keeping up a 100% win record. The 100% clean streak is gone, but the win streak is still there. Anton Poika takes the win. Harvey comes home in second, you little diamond. Silverstar comes home in third, a hard-fought third, and he'll be pleased with that one. Koikart coming home in fourth with a little coming together with Madalinsky. Fifth does go for Madalinsky. Ginger collects sixth, and Jokers, the spoils of war, goes to 7th. So here we go then for race 3. What a cracking 2 races we had. Are we going to have a third? As we can see, Jokers is leading us off for the rolling start. Lights out and off we go. So Jokers leading us off with, hang on a second, what's going on here? Oh, that'll be why. My apologies. So, Jokers leading us off with Ginger Collective in second, already under threat from Madalinsky. Koikart does that little bit behind them. Oh, it looks like Madalinsky just lost the back end a little bit, but managed to maintain it. In fact, he's gone ahead of Ginger. Oh, there's a little bit of a cloud, but has managed to hold on. Ginger's been battered left, right, and centre, but has managed to hold on so far. Ginger now down into 4th, Silverstar in 5th, with Harvey in 6th, and Anton Poika in 7th, having a look on the inside, but he just can't find a way through. And now, oh no, Jokers has lost the back end. We said that these Civics are tricky on the back end, and Jokers has unfortunately played victim to it once again, as Anton Poika has managed to get ahead of Harvey. I was going to say, I wonder if Silverstar and Harvey are going to make some form of great wall of yellow car, but Anton Poika has already managed to deal with Harvey and is now chasing down Silverstar. Ginger is still in 3rd. He's going to be feeling a hell of a lot of pressure at this rate. That's Silverstar having a look on the inside, and Anton Poika is having a look on the inside of Silverstar, but he just can't quite make it move. There's a train of cars behind Ginger. How long is he going to hold on for this, I wonder? Madalinsky now in the lead. Who was in the lead before? It was, I can't remember. Oh, no, it was Jokers, yes, because Jokers lost the back end. There we go. And Ginger's having a look on the inside of Koika. He's having a look on the inside of Madalinsky, but he just couldn't make it work. And Madalinsky has managed to hold off. And Ginger taking the hard inside. I don't think it's going to be doing him any good because Koikart, Silverstar, Anton Poika and Harvey are directly behind him. Look at this view. It's 2 by 2 as we're going to go through the first corner. It looks like Ginger has managed. Oh no, he's gone a little bit deep. Anton Poika's took the pair of them. That's Harvey going off the back end, kicking out. But Anton Poika squeezes through all 3 of them to take 2nd place. And now he can chase down Madalinsky. Good Lord. Oh my word. So Silverstar now in 3rd, who's been chased by Koikart with Ginger Collective close in suit. So Anton Poika, how long is Madalinsky going to be able to hold him on, I wonder? Because I can't imagine he's going to be holding on for long, but the rate it's been going, there's no telling what's going to happen. Anton Poika must be piling on all the pressure he can to try and force Madalinsky into a mistake, because even though he probably would make light work of Madalinsky. Oh, that was the back end. Oh, and Madalinsky's gone, lost the back end, so he's had to cut the corner, but Anton Poikers fell foul to the same problem, and Silverstone once again moves up into second and is chasing down Madalinsky for the lead of this race. Coming up to the left-hand hairpin. Silverstone's got to go wide, but he's gone a little bit too deep. They've both gone too deep. Anton Poiker's going to take advantage of both of that mistakes from the pair of them and moves into the lead. Madalinsky down in the second, and Koikart made Silverstar punish as well. He moves up into third, Silverstar down into fourth. Ginger is now behind Silverstar in fifth, with Jokers now moving up to sixth with all the calamity that's gone on. He's managed to catch them up, and Harvey has now dropped down into last. And I wonder if this is a podium curse that's kicking in for him, because he was second in the last race, an incredible second race for him, and he's now down in last, but all he needs to do is keep it pointing in the right direction, and he's been proven that he can just pick up the pieces from everybody else's mistakes. Meanwhile, Madalinsky now under threat from Koikart, as Madalinsky going round the outside and with Koyan inside, but he just can't make it work. Hang on a second, Koikart's now going to have a comeback as we go through the tricky S section side by side. They've taken their brave pill this morning. What bravery from these two, but Madalinsky is unable to hold him off, and Koikart now moves up into second, but I doubt he's going to be able to chase down Anton Poiker, who's nearly 2 seconds up the road, but Madalinsky is making him having to work hard for that second place. As we've seen an array of podiums and seconds and thirds go to pretty much everybody at this rate. Is Madalinsky going to claim another trophy to take back to the camp, I wonder? But Silverstar will have something to say about that. Oh, it looks like Madalinsky went a little bit too deep, but he's not able to punish Madalinsky for it. We can see in the background, that's Ginger up in fifth, who is being hounded by Jokers, and Harvey's getting into the action of it all as well. They're going side by side, but they just can't quite make it work together. But has Harvey managed to capitalise on it? Yes, he has. He's now moved into sixth, and he's now going to start chasing down the Ginger Collective, who is in close pursuit of Silverstar. Wow, after 3 laps, there's only one person that's checked out, and that would be the usual suspect, but the rest of them are all lined up in a queue. They can pretty much all see each other. Man, you can see everybody on the long straights. We can see in the background there, that's Anton Poiker running away with it. But so far, it's Koikart that's picking up the best of the rest so far, with Madalinsky in second. And now they're starting to space themselves out a little bit. Are we going to have a calm race? Boo! Not from the last 2 races that we've had. The last 2 races have been absolutely belting set of races, and it looks like we're going to have a bit of a calm one here for race 3 at the moment, unless somebody decides they're going to throw a spanner into the works and really spice things up. As we can see, second, third and fourth are in close proximity. That's Harvey having a look all around the outside of Ginger, but just couldn't quite make it work. Ginger has absolutely come alive here in round 3. Absolutely incredible stuff. It's great stuff to watch, and he's now hunting himself down a Silverstar. So even though I keep wanting to say the top 3, but there's Anton Poiker leading it. The front pack, there we go, we'll call him the front pack. He's not exactly losing the front pack ahead of him. So whatever he found from round 1 last week to now is incredible. Maybe he's found the secret sauce. The special sauce, I wonder. Oh, he's cut the grass a little bit. That's not going to do him any favours, but luckily Harvey did the same thing as well. So it looks like he's managed to get away with that scot-free. But poor Jokers, it's been the round to forget for him. It's just been a few mistakes here and there, and it's just really not worked out in his favour. But as we saw in round 1, we know what this guy can do, and he'll most likely just brush this one off, move on to round 3, and come back with a bang. Oh, Harvey's managed to get ahead of Ginger Collective. There we go. Harvey's decided to break the status quo to get ahead of Ginger, and Is he going to be hunting down Silver Star again? We saw that in race 2. Is he going to be able to do it again in race 3? In fact, Silver Star's dropped back a little bit from Madalinsky. He doesn't have an answer for the Polish pilot, who is close behind Koikap, who's doing everything he can to try and keep up with Anton Poika, but there's just no answer to this man's pace. The man is absolutely electric and is just absolutely disappeared into the distance. So it's going to be, once again, the best of the rest, but it's proven that nobody is the best of the rest so far, because we've had 2 different second places. I can't remember who won race 1. Was it Coy? I don't know. I've forgotten already. That's how bad my memory is. Oh, that's Madalinsky. He's gone too deep. Silver Star makes him punish for it. He punishes Madalinsky to take 3rd place back. That was different, yes, because he wasn't 3rd last time. So it looks like Silver Star is going to be going home with another 3rd place. It's going to be another trophy for him, but he's going to be happy with it regardless. But he's got Harvey in close proximity, who's bringing along Madalinsky. We saw him, he was having a cracking race up to this point, and it's just a small mistake going wide through the tight hairpin at the top of the hill has just punished him a little bit. So now Ginger is tight on his Jaxie with Jokers in close pursuit, and it's happening at the back once again, and it's Madalinsky, Ginger and Jokers scrapping it out for the last places, but they're acting as if it was for the race win, and this is exactly what we'd love to see, and it's absolutely belting stuff. Absolutely cracking stuff. As you can see, Jokers is tight behind the Ginger. Ginger's putting up the defence of a lifetime to keep Jokers behind him. He's gone a little bit too deep, but he's managed to avoid the grass, but he has lost a lot of ground between Ginger and Madalinsky, and now Ginger is on the offensive on Madalinsky. Is he going to be able to make a move coming down the corner? It looks like he hasn't got the space, so it looks like Madalinsky lives to fight for that 5th place for another day. But that's Madalinsky going across the grass yet again. Now the tyres are dirty, he's not got the grip, and here comes Jokers. We warned that would happen, and he's having a look around the outside of Ginger. He's able to get ahead of Madalinsky, and Ginger coming up to the tight corner, and there we go. Here comes the retention of Jokers, but Ginger is fighting him back for it. He is making these 2 work like absolute animals to try and get the last scraps of points. But they're acting as if every single point matters, but of course it does. But at the end of the day, these guys are having an absolute blast, and who could blame them? This is some absolutely cracking racing back here between Ginger, Jokers and Madalinsky, and my word, what can you say? Whew, dear. Let's have a look further up, shall we? So at the moment, Harvey, he's still hot on the tail of Silver Star. Silver Star does not have an answer for Harvey's pace, wherever this has come from. It's magnificent stuff. All the guys you're used to seeing at the back scrapping it out at the front, getting some great experience for this, knowing what the pressure is like when you're on for a podium, and these guys are going to be soaking it in and enjoying every single little bit of it. But that's the whole idea of these track stars. But having said that, at the moment, only the 2 front runners at the moment of Anton Poika, who is a pro class driver, and Koikap, who is an amateur driver. So these guys, oh, hang on a second, I'm monologuing again. That was Harvey having a look at Silver Star. I'm cutting away to some statistical stats here about the drivers, and Harvey is once again wanting another piece of the podium. He's having to go round the outside, but Silver Star is making him work hard for it. You want this 3rd place, you're going to have to fight me hard. Fight me. No, and that's Harvey having a look. He's looking left, he's looking right. He just can't find a way past the Silver Star wall. So Harvey's going to have to mount something better if he's going to overcome that golden brick wall, but as Harvey has shown, he is able to make it work. So can he make it work? He's magic one more time. It looked like Silver Star had gone a little bit too deep. Is Harvey going to make him punish him for it? It's saying he's up into third, but look at the gap. There's nothing between them. Whoa, they're side by side as they come up to the first long left-hander, but it's Silver Star who has the inside, so Harvey will have to go the long way round. So Silver Star, he can't make him punish for it. Harvey has managed to hold it off on the outside. They're not going to go, no, I was going to say, they're not going to go side by side through the S's, are they? We've seen enough of that already. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but you are bonkers. Oh, that's Silver Star, he clouted the wall. Silver Star clouted the wall. We're not quite sure what happened there, and he's got damage. And look in the background. Here comes Madalinsky, Ginger, and Jokus. These two are still... No, these three, should I say. These three are still hard at it. But at the moment, it looks like Madalinsky just can't find the gap to decrease. Can't find the speed to decrease. That's the word I'm looking for. Good Lord, we're at 13 minutes. Just 1.5 minutes left, and Silver Star has seen the podium disappear, and Harvey is going to get another podium, in which I found out he already had one podium in the Rally X, but now he's had a second to go to his name. He's had a second and a third, and he looks like he's on course to get another third. Oh my word, he's going to be absolutely loving this, without a doubt. Let's have a look at Anton Boyke. What we can say really is there. It's just like, right, I'm in the lead, off I go, thank you very much, have a nice day, ta-da. I don't know any finish, so yeah, apologies for that, but can't really fault him for it, really. Koikart, meanwhile, in second, a late addition to the Trackstars from a conflict of other series he's taking part in, but I wonder now that he's had a taste for it, I wonder if he's going to carry on with it. I certainly hope so, because I'm absolutely loving this. I don't know about these guys. Harvey in third. It looks like we've just calmed down a little bit. The front three now starting to run away with it. Silver Star, who just clouted the barrier on the previous lap, has seen his podium fall away, and I don't think he's going to have the time to catch up Harvey unless he makes a mistake. Madalinsky has managed to pull away from that absolute scrap with Ginger, who has managed to pull away from Jokus as well. Jokus has got front damage. His entire front end is completely damaged. I wonder if he's hit the barriers on the way up, because both sides, the front left, the front right suspension has completely gone. So he's going to be struggling with that thing. Poor Jokus, it just hasn't been his round, has it? Poor lad. Probably hoping for something better from round 3, but it looks like this is going to how is it going to end, or is Ginger going to find one last bit of effort to have a look at Madalinsky on the inside of the hairpin? I think he has. Has he managed to find his way through? He has. Ginger at the last moment has managed to squeeze 5th place out of Madalinsky. Is he going to get another cracking result? Why? Where is this kid last week? And what can you say? But once again, it's Anton Poika. He takes the checkered flag and the fastest lap. Well done, Anton. Koikart comes home in second, another second for him, another third for Harvey. That's been his round without a doubt. Silver Star comes home in 4th. He's going to be kicking himself once again. Ginger comes home in 5th, with Madalinsky in 6th and Jokus in 7th. Wow, what a thrilling set of races we had, didn't we? I thought we were in for quite the treat there. So this is how the table looks after the end of round 2. Anton Poika still leading the championship on 103 points. Silver Star still in second with 81 points. Madalinsky is in third with 77 points.
Jokers is 4th with 74 points. Ginger is in 5th with 72 points. Koi Carp is in 6th with 43 points, and Harvey is 7th with 41. But don't forget that Koi and Harvey were late in starting, so they have a bit of catching up to do, but when the drop scores kick in, it'll look completely different. And that brings us to the end of round 2. It was quite the thrilling set of races, wasn't it? If you enjoyed these races, then don't forget to hit like so that I know that I'm doing a decent job, and also a bit of a thumbs up for the guys racing out there. If you did enjoy this race, then don't forget to subscribe to us here at the Virtual Racers Club so that you never miss a single race that we bring you. Also, in our description, there is a link to our Discord where you can come along, meet all the drivers, you can get yourself signed up, get yourself a race number, come along and have some fun races with us. We welcome everybody that comes to us regardless of their skill level. And with that, I will leave you to the rest of your day. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. I was your broadcaster and commentator, insert comical name here, and hopefully we will see you for round 3.